Hey, good morning.
Hey, how's it
Pretty
going?
good, thank you. I'm still a seven dan, as you know, and it's probably
Yep,
not too
yep,
bad.
for
Yeah,
sure.
now it's time to become a dan. No more pro qualifications for the next couple of years, and probably they
Bummer.
won't let me play again because they wanna introduce a new rule on age limit to encourage the people under 20 to become pro. Anyway, the young players have a higher chance, more stamina. Anyway, let's see how
Yeah,
you're doing as a 2Q.
doing okay. It looks like I had some trouble the other
Wow,
day.
that's an aggressive attach. What happened the other day?
I'm not sure. I just kept losing, but I've been like with my new schedule.
Hmm.
I've been getting really tired
Oh, I see.
because I've been streaming at night, like right after work.
Wow,
So it's a stamina thing,
I
I
can imagine.
think. Speaking of
Yeah.
stamina,
So far, so good. You didn't have to go K3. Where do you extend on the left? Let me check the first few moves.
yeah, I should have
Okay,
done
so
like
he attack you
J3.
right away. No, you don't have to play anything in the top. Not even J3. After
Oh,
he
okay.
played P8, you can just play away. And if you play in the top, you should go all the way to F3 and then extend back to I4 to try to build more. Because that group is super strong in the
Gotcha.
top right. Even if you approach it several times, you're fine. So that's a little bit like
Okay.
that K3. Then double approach. Oh, strange how he played here. You could surround
Yeah,
the
that's what I
015,
thought.
but anyway, it looks good. Then you double up. Yeah, you could take center by playing Q18. Anyway, you played it right away. And then,
Hmm.
yeah, this looks good. Black it's a little bit over concentrated on the bottom side at M15, M16. So you got my email. I see you posted a sponsor message in your stream. Thank you very much. Yeah,
Yep,
lots of
yep. Anyone
tournaments.
who donates today, that'll go straight to you, and then I'm probably going to donate a small amount as well. So,
Thank you very much.
yeah.
Let's make you one done first. How many you need to win to become a 1Q? Oh, stand
I
8.
think it's just two.
Uh-huh. So this one and one more.
Correct, yep.
Oh, I shouldn't tell you any moves this game. It's not a free game.
Yeah,
I
it's
will
not a
just
free
look
game.
for the important spots or areas on the board. You find the spots. Let me pop out the chat here. Yeah, sometimes there are tournaments only like once a month, but in June, every weekend there's an important tournament, and I want to play and win most of the games. Actually, my winning rate is not bad. I checked the EGD, and it's something like between 70 and 80% in the last 6 months or in the last five tournaments. I think that's how they.
Oh, wow.
So it means like if I play 20 games, I probably lose three or four. I think I won
Wow.
something close to 30 games and lost four or five, no, maybe more, six, the entire season. When I started February, I think it was my first tournament, and these last two tournaments. But the way I played that last game was like anti-go. It felt like I was hypnotized, especially by a by an opponent that I usually beat. Yeah,
Oh,
he
that's
was so
too bad.
excited about.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
everybody has a,
you have those days. What can you do about it? Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, it shows in the last five tournaments my percentage is 86.36 and last 6 months is 78. So it feels good. And I need 25 more points to go above 2,700. That will be, just safe to say I'm a solid 7 dan. Now I'm a weak 7 dan.
Yeah, everybody was rooting for you. I know a lot of messages, like when you lost that game, there were a lot of messages on the Discords, like, oh no, Cornell lost.
Yeah,
So,
I know.
um,
That's what I feel sorry for my supporters more than for myself.
but I think you
Yeah.
still played great
Thank you.
games,
There were
and
some nice games. Also in the qualifier and in the tournament after that. I had one game I really enjoyed the Fuseki against who was the guy? Noguchi Motoki. He's a pretty strong summoner. I think he was one of the top Europeans long time ago. Well, top Asians living in Europe, but still. He's in France for a long time. I think he got a French passport quite a while back. And he was one of the players who were really hard to beat. Very good style, proper play, like the pros in Japan back in the day. And I think he still plays the same. Really natural moves. It's good to watch that kind of game.
For sure.
So this guy is thinking, he's counting. Maybe he will play a move like c16. That's a trend. Or he went away to have a beer. On the right side, black shouldn't play p8. q8 is better. You can approach any time at q10, or actually you can approach r9 and go up q9 to make him over-concentrated. And I just said I didn't mention any spots. I can't help myself. It's like they are blinking. These are the important moves to grab. C14 is an interesting move for black. If he doesn't play anything, you can go d14.
Okay.
Also would be nice to try a move like h17, disattach, just to make him more over-concentrated. That's a move you usually don't play, but in this case, it feels interesting to try it. And if he goes Hane, but we have to check some ladders. Because when you play a move like h17, he might go Hane under h18, then you need to counter Hane g18, or the other Hane, i16, then he can cut, you go out, he takes one stone, you play Atari, then you want to take the other stone.
Oh, you're talking about the top of the board, right?
I don't know how you see the board. I'm talking about h17 attach. This is the bottom side. Oh wait, what kind of coordinates you see on the board? Hang on. You see different coordinates?
Well, I'm using the Foxy coordinates, but I already have stones at h17
oh wait,
and h18.
You don't see the same board? Oh wait, I was replaying the game. I didn't see you went so far. I was still way behind. Now I see the board. Okay. Good. I'm up to date. Oh, you shouldn't play the bump. I was sitting for Fuseki. you should Hane d11 now, because like
No, I can't.
if you Hane and he goes up, then you bump and you give him a bad shape. Now you gotta pull back. You can still Hane, but then he will Hane, or you could just play away. Oh, now we're way into the game. Okay, we can load and check later. He got that too.
Yeah, he did.
All right. I wonder if I'm seeing the right chat. Let's see. Is this the one?
Yep, okay, you're in there.
People are just silent, huh? Well, wait.
They are. They're watching.
So, focus a little bit. You're giving him a lot of thickness in the center. So maybe, I see. Nice. You need to jump from the right side and slowly get into the center and reduce it.
I think I can only do a one space at 013. Let's try that.
Yeah, that's safe enough. So when he pushed at b17, you could counterattack with c12. Then he cut you here because you played a pretty artistic and flexible jump, and that got punished, your h14. And now it's just completely lost there. And how is the score? Black plus a little bit. Okay, we gotta work on this game. Which move? The most natural one.
This has got to be the bamboo joint.
Try Hane. Too late. You could Hane first. h12, he no piece, and then you go the bamboo. Now he can get ahead if he wants. No, he doesn't. Okay, you're fine. Then you can Hane. If he plays that m12, the Moya just gets deeper. Anyway, it's a close game. You can win this by half a point. Some games you don't kill them big. You work hard. Push again. Make his center be small.
Gotcha.
Then you should reduce the right side a little bit with a 4C move around 06, so you can keep that one as a cut threat. Oh, he cuts. That's brave. You can play Honey in the head of 2 stones first.
Yeah.
And then you just push him down. Boom, 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 boom. Or, hang on, is it bigger to connect? Oh, no, not this push. This is greedy.
Oh.
I was thinking the other Atari, 011. But hang on, now that you play this one. Wait a second. Maybe you don't let him cut the 2 stones anymore, huh? But normally you need to play 011 and just take that stone. And if he cuts, you draw a line in the center and then build a giant center. Yeah, give him 2 stones. Take this one, it's proper.
Okay.
If he comes out, you keep going down all the way. Now here, you just Atari from the outside. Let him have the 2. Don't play M15 and N14 yet. Only later as cut-threats. Keep going.
Right.
The center is not so big now. Keep pushing.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, he took the bait, 2 stones and 6 points of territory. But
I have so much trouble thinking this way in my games.
Sacrificing,
like,
huh?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Or like using those 2 stones to give myself a superior position.
You will one day.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there, but it's a slow road.
Yeah, actually, when he cut 012, you could play one Atari, then push. Then it's more difficult for him to play the honey here. I wonder if he double honeys. No, he doesn't. Okay, your center, wait a second. So, now it's okay to play that 4C move at 06.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I had my mouse over it and everything.
Good. You should trust your mouse. Is it a Japanese mouse? Korean?
Actually,
Chinese?
it is a Japanese mouse.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. It's either Chinese or Japanese, yeah. It's a like gaming mouse.
Mine was made in Poland, made in PRC. It's furry. It's called furry gaming mouse. So it's not Taiwanese.
Yeah. I'll show it to the audience. They can tell me where it's
from. Taiwan,
from.
maybe. Taipei.
What are those characters, you guys?
Cobra.
I know they're not Korean. Yeah, it's the Cobra.
Made in China, no? It's written. Made in China.
Oh, okay. I never learned to read. Yeah, made in China. There it is.
It's written in English. Easy, even for you. Now try a move in the top. H2, for example. Go for some second line moves. You're in the end game, so.
This is end game now?
You should H2. Because like this he can consume, it's okay. But this is actually fine. If he doesn't do anything, you go G2 and then G3. Oh, sorry, it's G2 and H3. Yeah, don't answer this, so follow up with the attach. Your misclick was good. China mouse knows. And now H3. You gotta trust your Chinese mouse. Maybe it's a Kerjie mouse. and now Hane under. Or Sente. See, the Chinese mouse made some good shape. Oh, you gotta connect. Doesn't work to Atari and so on.
Yeah.
Good. Hang on a second. So when you're in this stage of the game, you always look for second line. On the right side, there's a second line move you can play almost Sente. And he can R11, yeah. He can also play Sente.
Okay.
Kinda. But how is the situation overall? Now white plus 10. It was black plus 10 a few moments ago. A few moves back. Before we discovered the Chinese mouse. At 11 you can play once just to see if he pushes or he blocks or what. That's why I said it's almost center. Oh, you had to pull back. Oh, okay, it was center. Leave it like this. It's fine.
Okay.
Now you gotta play in the top, I think. Some Keima.
So just around the top area? Yeah. Okay.
Wait. That's not necessarily center. But what else to play? I mean, moves like R3 are big. Actually, it's big to play Hane, double Hane here. Because if you don't play anything, he will jump. So try... No, not there. Wait. That's okay, leave it. I mean, in the center, where he captures the stone, you can block and then double Hane. So you try to build some more in the middle. Double Hane this time. He will Atari, then he comes back and he gives you another 10 points of territory, just like that. And then in the top right, you have to connect with the hanging connection, S2. So then you have S4 and think about the call. Cut first. Cut and then extend in the middle. Okay, yeah. And then you give him one stone, Atari from behind. And all of a sudden you build all those points around K5. The unseen territory. That's how I beat my opponents. They don't see the territory coming in the middle. When I beat them. When I lose, they see. Jump again in the center. I'm thinking Keima G6.
Oh, sweet. That was the move I was thinking too.
Nice.
I'm starting to figure this stuff out.
Alright, let's see here. Atari, what happens? Ladder him. Take that. He will go out and then he'll have a surprise. None of those cuts are working. So this was just an unforced error. Connect. So you take center. And when he connects, wait a second. Let's think about something. So if he comes out, it's easy. You go Atari, and you ladder him. I mean, if he plays the Tengen move, the J10. But he can Atari from behind. That's annoying. So you should push G10. Oh, okay, he's trying some maneuver. Connect. It doesn't work. It's still a ladder. Now you lead by almost 20 points. Brilliant endgame. Donation in the center, but small.
See.
So you work 9 to 5 from Monday to Friday?
That's correct. 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, and then I take the bus home, and about 15 minutes later, I stream on Mondays and Wednesdays and Thursdays.
So that's what time for you? Like 6 p.m. you start streaming?
7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's...
The bus ride's pretty long.
I see. So that's like in the middle of the night for me.
Yeah, it is.
3, 4 in the morning. My phone doesn't even tell me that you stream. It's in silent mode when you start streaming.
Yep. It should be. But yeah. So I'm trying to keep up my streaming schedule just because. I mean, nice. I love doing this stuff.
3 times a week. So.
4. So it's 3 times during the week and then once on Sunday.
Wow. Nice. I should get back on streaming, but probably after these tournaments in June. It's gonna be a crazy month. R1 here, so you keep center.
Yeah.
Or maybe next week I find time for one session, and probably the week after too. On Thursday evening, on June 6th, I already have to. He should go down here. Yeah, this push. These trips are quite long. On the way back from France, they canceled one of my flights in Germany, so I had to spend another night. It was quite a long journey. You can also play Hane under a J19.
Oh, see, I was looking at a sequence
Where you
where
clamp and you go
I
out and you kill him? No.
like N18 and then follow up with
Oh, it doesn't work.
K18.
It's all
Yeah, okay.
minus.
All minus, got it.
Here he might block because he's dead. Oh, he doesn't. Okay. And then the biggest endgame move for you, it's on the left side, the Hane connect B14. That's for
Okay.
like 8 points.
Wow.
About. Because you see, he doesn't build a point at C15 anymore. Just go down. You can also throw in, but it's no need. Because anyway, when he plays A17, you Hane A15, so it's fine. I mean, if he goes B13 and you block and he connects, he builds 1, 2, 3, 4 points, and you build about 2 or 3 less. And then he also has the Hane on the first line, and you got a block. And then when he pushes D11, you also play one more move inside at B10. That's why it's like 8 points to play the Hane and connect.
Gotcha.
It looks small, but those are the big moves. Not capturing one stone in Gote in the center. For example, if you play M10, that's only like 2 points. In the middle, you should play something like 09. Now that move, it's good to play a nice shape, like a jumper.
Yeah, I was looking at either F8 or G8.
G8. F8 is greedy. He will attack, you connect, he connects, and then you still play G8.
Gotcha.
Yeah, when we donate in the center, we donated 2 stones. One is for my donation, the other is Daniel's. But he also donated a big center, no? Actually, those donations in the middle are sacrifice technique. Your count is very good. Block.
Yep.
You can't wear the donation amount. You should jump in the center in center 09. Or is it center?
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait. Not really center. Almost center. In fact, it's good to play S12 and then Hane. Ah, he connected that? Hoppa. Wait. Now you can push one time. No, actually, you know what? Play P11.
Okay.
Hoppa, I mean, oops. That's the Romanian version of oops. And it's very popular in Europe. At least in Go tournaments. And now you should play the hanging connection S12. So then you Hane S10, and if he blocks, we go for a Ko and damage that side. And if he goes down, then you push P9.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. And later as a Ko threat, you can cut and go out, and then you can attack 08, so he can lose one more point. But for now, leave it like this. Now on the left side, top left, he could play the turn at B4 in center anytime. So you can play B4. He could play this one, or he could play A5 and force you to take the 2 stones. That was his center. And now when you play it, it's extremely big. So he might be very angry now. But he can play the vital point still, A5 and block. A3, then you still play a move inside. Otherwise you Hane and connect in center. Yeah, he knows. So now you block and you count liberties and you don't lose the semi. If you Hane Atari from behind, you're fine.
Gotcha.
He was sneaky, just going down like that. But you got 1, 2, 3, 4 extra points there. Actually 5. Because if it just turns, you gotta play inside 2 more moves to remove the 2 captures. Now you
Right.
build all those 3, 4, 5 points around the 2 stones. You're very good in endgame. You took the 8 points move, the 5 points move, the center, the right side, connecting that stone in center. What else? And he just got those 2 stones, which were the donation, as we mentioned earlier. Unforced donation, but it happened.
Okay.
Oh, wait. So if you connect, he goes out, you Atari, he goes out, you Atari, he takes, it's fine. You can connect. And now you die. No, I'm kidding. Wait, can you push? And then he plays the wedge, then you Atari, he connects. Yeah, you can push. But now don't put yourself in Atari.
Okay.
I mean, you can play greedy and give him... That would be a huge donation. Then we will call you Daniel Donatello. So now you win by almost 30 points. This guy really needs to learn some endgame. He was good in the middle game for a while. Okay. Tengen. That's the winning move.
Yeah, just
Take, and when he attack, you take again. So his maneuver was just a couple of points minus again, because he played Atari from the inside at h9 and you block with g9, instead of playing Atari from the outside and destroy at least 1 point. Like this was -2. He's good at minus. In the top right corner, it's better to go S2 as black instead of S3, because when you're behind, you can start that call at S2, and then you win the game by half a point. This Atari, you can skip. He wants you... Wait. What happens? He takes a call, you connect, no big deal. Capture that stone in the center, L10. He could take it in center. Now he captures the Koyu connect, but that group is super solid. And it's better to have this position on the board than I-19, because when you have I-19, he's got 2 Cotrets. Now how you answer this? Solid way or greedy way? Or best optimal way? I mean, the reflex is to block H6, but you can also play H4, and when he connects, then you go H6.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing, actually.
Good. It doesn't always work, but in this case, it's fine.
Yeah.
Make the maximum out of every position. Don't lose any point, any game. Don't play like an amateur.
Well, I can't really help that one.
Oh wait, you're sent again. So how about turn one time? D11.
Okay, I see.
Well, here, if he lets you Hane and then you Atari and then you Atari again, you Hane in the corner, he needs to play inside like 2 times. He's not very happy. And you can also, let's see if you can throw in and take the stone. He should block. But when he blocks, you can go E9 and then you build a few more points. Like 2 or 3 more. At least 2. Yeah, there's nothing left, so...
Okay.
Actually, the last big point for you would be... wait, if he pushes there, it's only 1 point. You can let that happen. You can push O15, and then when you cut, he needs to play 1 more time inside. So that's like destroying 1 point in center. Then you should cut him Q8, because if you just go O8, there are no more Cotrets. But when you cut, he goes Atari, you go out, he goes down. Then you Atari, he connects. So cut first, Q8 and extend.
Oh.
That's good style. To create more quadrants for later, but also destroy that point. Go out once. If he connects, you turn, and now you have Atari from the outside. And you know, after all the neutral points are filled, and you still fight the last call, you have Atari at R9, and then you have Atari at S8. Oh, you also have the snapback, but wait. So now he can push in the middle, it doesn't really do much. Let's take 1 point at 04. Looks like good shape. He could also push there in cent anytime.
Okay. I was wondering when that one would come up.
Oh, here you could play that move and then Atari. Okay. That was.
I thought about playing
that was also
there.
good. Because you could, yeah, Atari, but anyway. So here we have one Atari we don't need. Now take the point at G7. He could push in center there.
Okay.
I guess we will never start the code S2 unless you want to have some fun. But maybe not the case. When you're 27 points ahead, you don't have ambitions like that. Like S2 to destroy 1 point and ruin yourself.
Right, exactly. Well, I mean, I've done it
Yeah,
before.
but you start the call, he takes, you connect, he connects, and then you only lose 1 point. So, here you Hane. I know it's so much easier to lose a game than to win. It's incredible how much you build around L6. I mean, all that center. It didn't look that big for white, but he only got those 2 stones in the center, L14, L13, and like 8 points around it. Well, maybe more. 6. 8, 9,
Yeah, I really
10.
didn't expect to get that much in the center. That's
Okay, here he played. Look, he played
surprising.
this move, and then you go Atari on 3 stones, and actually he played the move in Gote for 0 points. So now you can make another point, P14. Well, here he's trying to cut an Atari and some combination, connect. But it doesn't work, because you have 1 eye on each side. Well, we can let him dream. Normally we should count all the quadrats, and if you have more, you can start S2. That would be the disciplined way to think about that co-fight. But he has so many. He can try, for example, Atari D17 or Atari C18. Yeah, actually C18 first and then D17. So there are 2 quadrats here. There is a quadrat at A5 Hane, then you Atari, then he connects, then you Atari, then he Atari. There are 3 quadrats there, already 5. He has R16, R14, P12, push, P10, another, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So he's got 9. Then there are the cuts in the top. I4, throw in, the other cut. Too many. So like 13 quadrats, huh? And we have, what? 2? Maybe 3? Okay, no call. But first you gotta play Q1 and then start the call. How about that? But when you play Q1, he will see. So he will play S2. Anyway, I don't know why I worry about a half-point call when white is 20, 30 points ahead.
Yeah, 30.5 points.
But, you know,
I just checked.
Just as a scenario. And block. And this is actually good, you know, when your opponent is thinking, you have to look at the board and also try to find all kind of sequences or count, or you don't need to pause. You gotta be alert all
Right.
the time. Atari. He will Atari from the outside. If you Atari inside and you take 2 stones, then when he plays on the outside, it's -1 point. Okay, connect solid without playing Atari. That move just created a quadrat. Oh wait, you have this cut and then Atari inside. So 2 quadrats here. Oh, then the other cut. Hang on, we have some threads. And then Atari inside and Atari again.
9.
But not as many. Oh, he answered here. He shouldn't.
He's playing
Whoa,
very safely.
Okay, now connect Q1. And when he plays S2, you play J19. Yeah. Now he should fight his call for ego.
It's a manly
Right.
disco.
And he has some threats, yeah. Good one. Hang on. If you cut, your first threat should be D14.
Awesome.
Mouse was there already?
Yeah. I was just reading it out to
See if
see
it's not a minus,
how my opponent would respond, yeah.
Yeah, he should. Take.
Oh, take the code.
Let's see what
Yep.
Cotres is coming up with. But he's got many. Yeah. Take. Well, he has 1, 2 more there. Yeah, we can win this one. You gotta let him have it. Just capture P12 and that's it. Oh, and now he resigns.
Oh.
Probably he finally hit the score estimator too. So go back in the beginning a little bit. I want to check a few things.
Okay. Review. Go back. Let me adjust my coordinates real quick.
So now you need 1 more win to go up. You play another game this session, or you have to take off?
I probably will play 1 more game, yeah.
Then you can win that by yourself. Anyway, let's go to the Fuseki a little bit.
Okay.
Fuseki wasn't bad, except that slow move in the top. And here usually instead of Keima N4, it's more practical to play Q5 attach. That's more common because you build a lot in the corner with Q5. The classic Joseki, it's always better for white than for black locally. But overall, you may think, okay, it's good for black because he already got P16 in the corner. So you can try, for example, Q7 pincer, so you don't let him get everything he wants on that side. But I think most of the pros or Lila Zero would play Q5 here without blinking. Anyway, it's just a matter of, taste and style, more or less. The other thing, the K-Mite's also good. And now he was supposed to play all the way to Q9. That's a good move when he has P16. Playing that move at P8 allows you to come at, here for black. If he goes Q9, it looks good. That's nice balance between P16 and the top right corner. And if there is a white stone in the corner, in the lower right corner, then he goes Q8. But okay, it's not such a big or an essential difference. And in this position, when he goes P8, you don't have to extend in the top K3 because it's too close to your own thickness. So if you don't extend, if you do that and he pulls back to C6, then you extend I4. But even if you play moves like that, he can still invade K4 or L4. So there is no one move that just removes everything. But like that, you have a nicer moyo in the top. Anyway, you don't even have to play there. You can play something to approach the low right away. N17 or inside approach, Q14. Yeah, one exchange you can play, or you can just leave the Sansan open in the top left and go C3. Yeah, all these moves are available. The thing is, so the top right group, let's say you don't play move number 1. Just leave the top right group as it stands. So right now you play M17.
Okay.
Then he goes Q14. And
Sure.
then you play either slide and extend, or you play something like G or F17. What I want to show you is that even if black approaches the top, so for example he goes L3 to threaten your top right, you can ignore once again. If you want to answer, you answer M2 and it's a good shape. But you can also just tenuki and the group is still fine. For example, now you can play C10. Let's tenuki one more time. That group is really resilient. And now he will play N3 to take away your eye space somehow, or destroy the eye shape. And you block this, O3. And what are his options? He has to go down or he has to block M4. He can't cut you. If he cuts, so when he goes down, you play a hanging connection at O5, and again your group is super strong. And then if he wants to keep the attack on the group, he will Hane in the corner R2 to take away the eyes. You Hane once, that gives you like half an eye when you play R1. He goes down or he connects. Then you can play a Keima or an attach L5, L4, or even shoulder hit. Let's say you play one of those moves. He needs to jump out in the top, J4 or J3. And then again you can tenuki, and you play a big point, C6. So you can let your opponent approach that group many times, and it's still fine. Wow. Because that group is already out, and when you play some moves like P6 or push or jump again in the center, you can make eyes easily. You just need to make one eye in the center, and then you make the eye in the top at P1, and that's it. So after you ignore like 3 or 4 times, you're still okay with that group. But of course, you can just play one time. So you gotta trust. I mean, be confident with that formation, that eye shape, the triangle, the tiger mount, and just leave it like that. And if you want to build with it, you want to build more, not just like a 2-space jump. Because it felt over concentrated to extend from it. So you better let your opponent approach many times and still gain nothing, you know. You just give him the impression that he has a nice attack on the group, but in the end, you build a whole board and he's still busy chasing a dream. All right, you got the point. Big lesson.
For sure.
on the Joseki, that it's super strong. Yeah, so this is like saying pass. You gave him handicap now. It looks good. Yeah, it looks good, but it's a little bit slow. Or pass. Now he pincer, right? Or what he played?
Yeah, he pincered, so I double approached.
And when he pincered again, you could O15. But I think it's good to play Q17 also. This was fine. I would surround. I always like the triple approach. It's like handicap style. But this is fine. Q16, he goes up. And then you should go down. Now you can go Q18. Because Q18 already protects you against the push and the cut on the right side. And he needs to play P18. And then you play away. And later on, maybe you will use the edge of that stone by playing a bump and jump. Never know. But for now, you can just leave it like this and play on the left side. It's pretty big to play C6. You don't even have to go attach. It's enough to play C6 and pull back to space jump. Or play C10 and then jump all the way to Sansan. But usually when you play this one, when you play in the middle of the side, he might go Sansan C17. Yeah, that's a fine. Yeah, he can invade here.
Oh,
you will block C16. Then he pushes classic D17. You can no-be here. No need to play that one. You can just no-be. And then he will go F18. Or well, if he pushes Johanne, here you can leave it like that. You don't need to play F17 and jump the top left corner Sansan. And then he might play the double Hane Joseki with D3 and Hane. But that's good for you because you take a Ponuki in center and then you can play something on the right side. Yeah, let's play the double Hane Joseki here. Atari cut and so on. cut and take one stone. The classic one. Yeah, capture. He needs to take 2 stones in Gote. Then you don't continue because you already have the middle side extension at 3, so you don't need to push right away. And then you should push once at P14. Yeah, discard this stone. P14, he will probably attach M16. And then extend on the right side, Q10. Actually, on the right side, I look later at R9, but in the game position, R9 would be better. Now you just play here, and he needs to block it, R9 probably. If he plays the kick and you go up, you still have Q7, so R9 it's a good block. But you don't have to answer.
Gotcha.
Now you play Kosumitsuke F17 to see if he goes Nobi one way or the other. That's a good follow when they have the Keima. And if he goes E17, you can double Hane here. Sacrifice that stone. He will Atari and capture 1. Connect and take. Then you Hane in the corner. B17. He needs to capture the stone. Because if he plays the hanging connection, D18, you Atari on top. So you get another forcing move. Now you get forcing moves in the corner. Yeah, this one, he blocks an Atari. And then you play a nice Moe move on the left side, F11. And then let's check the score. How is?
Okay.
White plus 27. See? Good. Same. Like the actual game. Go back to the actual game a little bit. So you double up. He still play the move. And then you play P18. You don't have to rush with this P18. Because anyway, if he plays P18 or Q18, it's Gote. You can keep this for a little later when you have a Ko or something. But anyway, that's pretty big. Okay. This attach was a bit too much. What you do if he plays on the outside C5? I would go slowly, just C10 and then approach the corner. If he plays C5, you gotta leave in the corner. And then let's just check a variation. So he goes C5. You Hane under B5. He connects solid, D5. Then you connect solid to B4. He Hane on the outside. You Hane in the corner. Then he blocks, you go down. And then he attacks your corner, C14. Normally he's supposed to play C7 and then try a Ko fight in the corner, but that Ko is too early. Yeah, he plays here, you protect. F17. Then he can attach C16. You can have this Joseki, which is quite popular. Then Hane under, B17 and so on. Different game. Let's see after the Joseki how is the situation. So you play that one, white goes down. And then black extends C12. Black can also push. D14 or C12, but I want to narrow the gap on the left side so white cannot really invade. And now let's check SE. Now black plus 11. See? Already it's a big difference in Fuseki from plus 27 to minus 11.
So I really lucked out that black chose the wrong Joseki in the corner.
Yeah, he went very conservative for the corner and gave you a big potential on the left side. That's why you probably shouldn't go all the way to the Tsuke. Normally you play that Tsuke when black also has a move at C10. But in this case you should play C10 so you take care of your D16 and later on approach the corner. And if he plays another move in the corner, so if you just go C10 and he goes C5, there is still Aji in the corner and you can still approach. You know, I was mentioning something about age 17, but before you do that, you need some moves like R9. Play R9 first. I like the idea of playing R9 to make him over concentrated. Then he blocks R8 and you go up. And then he blocks again. And then if you play H17, the attach, because anyway he's over concentrated on the bottom, he will Hane up or down, or Nobi up or down. I guess he will just, if he Hane up, you're fine. He goes H16, you pull back, he connects. Let's try that one first. Yeah, he needs to connect, and then you play Kosumi C15. So you're happy because you got the extensions on both sides, and it looks good. But he might hunt it down. And in that case, we gotta see some letters. Anyway, the point is, f17 against the attach. f17. Oh, if he f17, against, okay, undo this one. So f17 now. Then you just attach also, f16. I would play 100, I16, but maybe he doesn't answer, he will jump. So just attach. You know, we give him one stone bait. He will go g17, for example. Then you go g16. He will Atari up or down. Let's say he takes the stone, so he goes h16. You go out once. You always sacrifice 2 stones here. I mean, descend and give up both. He blocks I18, so you get all those forcing moves. This is excellent for white. No, the other Atari first. h15, because like that he will...
Oh, yeah.
Atari, he connects, then the block. He must take, then Atari. He captures 2 stones, but he invested a lot, so he still over-concentrate here, and then you jump, e10. This feels better than extending c7, because if you extend c7, he will shoulder hit d11. This is excellent for white. Okay. So this is what white is actually looking for. You throw away 1 stone, h17, or 2 stones, but you build a nice moya on the left side.
Yeah, that's like white plus 30.
It's a plan. That's the estimator run.
Yeah.
And in the top left, you can still approach and invade. I mean, if you go, for example, c7, then you can think about c3, you can think about e3, you can even go e2. But for e2, maybe it's good to have some support from i3. Yeah, so that formation has a little problem. Like, for example, let's say he goes i3 now. And then all you do, because he wants to reinforce a little bit, you go San, right. c3. And even if you don't leave inside, he will block here, d3. You just use that San to reduce. So you play the attach at b5. That's a good endgame technique. And now he blocks b4. You pull back. And he goes ahead, b3. b3 is better than playing c4. Because when c4, white hane under in center. When b3, white hane under in gote. So you give that stone as bait, but your territory grows a little bit around b8. See what I mean? And actually there's a variation. Go back a few moves, and instead of 27, we played 28. Because in this case, this might work. You play Kosumi, he blocks. Then you play the other hane, d2, he blocks again. Actually, no, he tries, like this it will be, but even like this you leave. He can try very ambitious to kill you with b2, and it doesn't work. Because you connect. Yeah, he blocks on the outside. Yeah. Otherwise, you hane, nobi, and so on. Then you hane in the corner, b1. And when he goes down, this works only in this particular case because you have stone number 23 on the board. You can hane under, a5, threatening to connect on the outside to the stone. So he needs to Atari, connect, and connect again. Yeah, you connect, and he needs a hanging connection or something. It's better to play hanging connection so he has a little follow-up, you know. But okay, right. You got the point. And then you go down in the top, d1. So you actually live in the corner. So after, that's why I'm saying you don't really need to go all the way to attach and put yourself in jeopardy early in Fuseki when you have this large point of just taking the middle side extension.
Okay. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I think I get it. I hope I remember.
We'll see next week. Now you're ready to promote. So I'll have a beer and watch you in silent mode.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for the lesson.
Right. All the best. Cheers. See you soon.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
All right, and as I like to remind everyone, oh, I did not put his contact information up. Jeez Louise, I'm such a bad streamer some days. All right, let me just put this up really quick. Be sure to support Cornel on his channel at twitch.tv/CornelGo. If you are interested in lessons, they're very valuable. He regularly corrects my thinking, and I have learned so much. I have gained so many stones since I've started lessons with Cornel. It's ridiculous. So you can contact him through IGS or KGS at Cornel or OGS as Cornel11. His lessons are extremely valuable, and they're reasonably priced. So if you are interested in Go lessons, I highly recommend him as a teacher. Also, he's playing several tournaments in the upcoming month, and he is raising funds to attend those tournaments and travel, etc. So if you donate today to my channel, that will go directly to Cornel, or if you visit his Twitch channel, there will be a link there for you to donate directly to him. Also, you guys' donations help me put on this content, help me pay for lessons. I do pay Cornel for his time. Of course, none of that is necessary. I just am very happy that you guys are here with me, enjoying lessons, learning with me, watching progress as we all progress in this amazing game called Go. So you guys being here is enough for me, but of course, your donations, your bits, your cheers, your subs, all of that is appreciated and help me put on this content. So I really do appreciate that.